2024 elk season, archery elk season, kicking off today. Well, kicking off tomorrow. We're just heading up the mountains today. You know, Friday before, getting up there, get camp set up, maybe do a little scouting this evening. Just headed into town now to grab the last couple items before we head out. Should be able to meet up with Nick here shortly, and I think we're gonna trail up together. We got the four-wheeler loaded up and planning on doing an overnighter, which would be pretty fun. So see how that works out, and we'll see you guys when we get to camp.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but we are like 6.5 hours from officially being in 2024 archery elk season here in Oregon. Can't believe it came this quick on us, honestly. Seemed like not that long ago I was looking at it and it's like, holy cow, we're 2 months away. That's so long from now. But anyways, we got our camp all set up. Got a couple tents over here. We're both rocking the King's camo tents. So far so good. Got some goodies here. Trailer, our little setup and cooking area. But yeah, we already staged some a four-wheeler at the bottom of a canyon where we're gonna do a big push tomorrow evening and end up at the bottom of that canyon, and then we'll ride that four-wheeler back. And so we're prepped for that hunt. And then tonight, actually right now, we're getting ready to prop up on a ridge top and do some glassing the area where we're planning to hunt opening morning, and see if any animals come out here in the last hour of daylight. If I'm willing to make a bet, I bet we won't see anything until like 20 minutes left of daylight. But will give us something to do and get the juices flowing, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Let's go. And I got up at about 4, left camp around 4:30 or so, and we've been hiking in the dark for about half hour. So we're gonna slow things down and get it to shooting light, and then it'll be game on. Yeah, we're getting dive bombed by bats. Yeah. Oh shit. All right, we'll keep you guys posted. Let's go. Follow along. Just a quick morning update. Right when it got light out, the wind was not cooperating with our hunt. And we thought we heard some raking as we were cow calling, because it was really loud where we were walking through, and we wanted to sound like some elk. And we heard what it sounded like raking, but our scent was going right down to where the raking was coming from, and then it just went quiet. So we just pursued with our hunt, dropped down into the canyon so we can finally play the wind right. And we're just by a big marshy meadow in this little draw. And we did our first calling session, just calf calls and cow calls. And Lance keeps hearing something beyond into this other big draw. So we're just waiting to see if anything comes out. It's hard because there's also cattle in here, which I've been tricked before. You're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you keep hearing stuff, and then a cow comes out, a moo cow. So, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. Let's go. What do you know? Oh, I thought we had a little herd down here in this bottom draw. Wind wasn't the best, or the thermals were pulling down, but we had one kind of working towards us. We tried to do the best we could, but it kind of shut up, and now we're dropped down in. We got good wind now, and we think the herd's still up here just a little bit. We're gonna kind of slow play it into them and see if we can't get something to answer or something to, come check us out and see what we can get done. But that's about as much action we've had this morning, so we'll see if we can't figure out something else. Alright, quick update for you guys. So we've been back at camp for quite some time now after our morning hunt. As you guys know, pretty uneventful. Took a siesta, relaxed, ate some food, rehydrated, and we got some heavy packs. We're going to be doing overnighter. We're going to do a big push into down deep into a canyon where there's water, wallows, but we have to lose about 14 or so 100 feet elevation. And we're going to do overnighter, and we're either going to pull out midday tomorrow or tomorrow night. So we'll bring you guys along. Hopefully we'll get something cool on here, something to get the juices flowing and the heart rate going. So let's go. They're here somewhere. Nice big bed here, shaded side. Smelling elk this whole time. response yet, but man, it is looking sexy. We're heading over there.
feeling we get over there and we're gonna lay eyes on a bull. I just know it. We're about a mile and a quarter into our hunt. And I'd say we're about halfway to where I'm thinking we're going to be camping. But right behind me is where we want to focus on for this evening hunt. We have 2 hours of daylight left. So we're going to be in the prime time, in the prime zone. So that's the plan. We're going to stick to it. Let's go. Alright, you guys, we just got to the bottom of the draw, and we're right at the foothill. We're at the bottom of the ridge with the big saddle. That is our goal destination. So we're heading over there. The wind is cooperating exactly like we wanted, or the thermals. It's gonna be good. I just hope we stir something up. Let's go. We made it to the saddle. We're gonna drop down. Do a little draw, come up and over into a bigger flat draw where it's kind of marshy and there's a bunch of wallows in there. We're just gonna go in there, do some cow calling, and then just wait and sit until it gets dark. Unless we stir something up, and we might change our game plan, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, you guys, we just spotted a bedded bull on this other ridge. So we're gonna backtrack, play the thermals, and work our way up to him. We just need to make sure that there's no elk down below us, because if we blow those elk out, obviously he'll blow out. But that's the plan. He's just bedded, just chilling. So, let's see what happens. Dude, it was like 15 yards. smell this. This one just spooked because he's spooked. We got a hell of a back end out of here. This thing better be on. It is on. Let's freaking go. Okay, well, I'm gonna review the footage. We can do it on my phone. Cool. Stay tuned, guys. Opening day shenanigans. Let's go. As we were trying to review the footage of the bull I shot, we heard a bunch of commotion coming towards us. So we scrambled really quick. To get set up again. But we haven't heard anything ever since. So we'll see what happens. I still haven't watched the footage of my bull. We'll see. Let's go.
Alright guys, we hiked back up to the top of the saddle after Nick shot that bull tonight. We figured, we went in a little bit, got some good blood, but we ended up bumping it. We think we bumped it, so we backed out and came about 300 yards back, top of the saddle, and set up camp. Show you guys what we got. So, I got the King's Camo XKG Summit 2 tent. Get it all set up, and then Nick over here, he's got his housefly tarp, and then he's got his, see him in here? He's got his bivvy sack and his.
Setting up my bivvy right now.
What are you thinking, man?
I love it. We'll see how it performs. It should do good.
What do you think about the situation tonight?
I'm excited. I'm a little bit of shock. I don't know, kind of freaked out a little bit. I just hope he just expires and we can find him, and yeah. But it looked good. All the blood sign. It looked really good. Had bubbles, big old blotches of blood. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see tomorrow morning.
Perfect. Well, we're gonna get something to eat here and probably get to bed here pretty soon, because it's gonna be a long day tomorrow, hopefully.
Well, we set up camp, eating some peak refuel, or not yet, but we're cooking them up right now. We backed up to the saddle to let that bull be, and we're just gonna hunker down. Lance has his SK or XKG King's Camo, and I'm running for the first time a tarp bivvy setup. So we'll see how that's gonna go tonight, but yeah, pretty exciting stuff. I wish we wouldn't have gone in as deep as we did looking for blood. We were on good blood the whole freaking time, and then sure enough we bumped him, but we backed out of there right away. It honestly didn't sound like it was a bat out of hell running out of there, because he's obviously super hurt. So I'm hoping he just bedded down shortly after that and expired. So we're gonna eat, hang out for a little while, and hit the sack. See you guys in the morning.
Fucking bugs.
Well, good morning. It's about 5:15 in the morning, and woke up. We're gonna break down camp and start looking for that bull. Fingers crossed we'll find him not too far from where we last left him, and we'll start the slicing and dicing and packing. So, but first I want to show you guys my little contraption I have here. This bivvy setup with the tarp worked out very well. So let me turn this camera around. So here's my tarp. I have my backpack right here next to me, my bivvy, which is just a mesh for condensation. I do not want to risk going with the heavier duty bivvy. My bows right here. Thermarest pillow. It is actually super comfy. We'll have camp broken down, and then we'll turn this baby back on. Let's go, guys. Good morning. All right, we got camp all packed up. Now we're gonna go look for the bull. See if we can't find it. Get this cranked off real early. We might even poke another one on our way in there. So we'll see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. All right, you guys. Thanks for following along. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go. Alright guys, we've been pulling blood after. Got quite a bit of blood here. Goes around. Looks like he turned down here, but what do you gotta say? Pull down, baby. We spotted it, baby. Looks a little stoved up. Where the color changes. Look at this. This arrow's sticking out. QADs did the trick. Let's see him. Quite as big as we thought he was, but there ain't nothing wrong with him. He's my trophy, baby. He's my bull. Opening day. Got some work to do. Guys, this is awesome. We got like a mile and a half pack out. Yep, to the four-wheeler. Yeah, doing this stuff. Pretty steep, but I think once we get to the creek bottom, we'll be good to go. Yeah. Are you ready? Next going fancy. He's got his new black Ovis bags. Yep, they're,
Meat bags.
I believe they're the ultralight pros. 4 quarter bags and 1 smaller bag for the loose meat. This is the smaller bag. So.
Got to keep that meat clean as soon as you can. Get it off the animal, which we think, I mean, he's not stiff at all. So we definitely believe he died this morning. So pulling out last night was definitely the best call.
Right choice for sure.
And from where we bumped him last night, he only went another 50 yards maybe?
But if that.
50
He's
yards.
literally up there.
Yep. And then, I mean, we definitely think he expired this morning. So guys, when you don't know, back out, wait for the next morning, you know, if you're able to.
Alright, you guys. Well, we didn't show it on video, but we packed all the quarters, all the meat, the head, down from where we were butchering the elk, about, I don't know, maybe 100 yards into this creek bottom, where it's way, way, way cooler than where we were up there. And then we're gonna start taking quarter at a time to the quad, which is just over 1.5 miles from here. So this creek bottom goes into the main creek, which then will be a straight shot to the quad. But let me show you this pretty sight. There you go. Creek is trickling down that way. And everything's there.
Heck yeah.
Thanks for your help.
This is working. Good day. Good day. Long day now.
Yep. But we're positive that we'll have time to get back to camp, take a shower, rest up, and go on an evening hunt, do it again. Let's go. What do you know?
Oh, loaded down, headed out with the first load. We're going to be about 1.5 miles up here, just a little bit more, and come back, get the rest, and hopefully be out of here and done by about noon.
That's the goal. Rest of the meat is hanging. Hindquarters, loose meat, and the head. That'll be second load.
Look at the packs. Exo packs.
Yeah, these things are incredible,
Yeah.
guys. We're not just saying it. They're actually legit.
Mm-hmm.
I've used other brands. He's used other brands.
This is actually my first year with the Exo pack, and it's incredible.
Yeah. Steve, Mark, I'm sure you're not going to watch this, but if you do,
Good job.
good job, guys. This is pretty awesome. So, all right. Well, we're going to get to earning our lunch meat right here.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you guys throughout this whole process. We'll keep you guys posted, and thanks for watching. Let's go.
Raking like crazy. I think it went up though. There's something that went up. Yeah. Well, let's carry on with the pack out. How would that be? Shoot that bull with the bull on your back. Nuts. I figured it was just a matter of time until we jump something. Yeah. I mean, there's fresh sign everywhere. All right. Back to packing meat.
Alright, quick update. So we took all of our, earlier we took our bags with all of our camping gear and food and water and all that stuff, plus the front quarters, back to the quad that we had stashed down in this deep canyon off of this four-wheeler trail that we're running on right now. So we took that out, went all the way back to our main camp. Lance is freaking amazing and brought a portable AC unit to put into his enclosed utility trailer just in case we did get something. So we hooked that up to our generator, set it up for 60 degrees, and we have that going with our front quarter, or two front quarters, and now we're heading back down 2 quads deep, and we're gonna go get the rest of the bull. So we have the hind quarters, loose meat, and the head rack to get back over here. So I think it's gonna be a 4-hour trip, which that means it will put us back at main camp at 6, giving us about 2 hours for a quick evening hunt. So that's the plan. Follow us along. If you guys have made it this far through our video, please just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. We're just doing this for fun, posting it and sharing it with everyone, and really mainly we're doing it for ourselves so we could look back and reminisce on our hunts with our family and friends. But if you guys are enjoying it, it's totally free, doesn't cost you guys anything. Hit the subscribe button, and like that, when we post more videos and all that, you guys can get notified, especially if you hit the notify bell and all that. But I appreciate you guys' support, and keep following us along. We still have a lot of tags to fill, and I don't know, I just have a good feeling. Let's go.
Good. Alright. It took us exactly 60 minutes to get here from the quads. On the way back, let's add 30 minutes, so another hour and a half back. But that's the plan. And we'll have time to do an evening hunt. So as long as everything goes as planned. So Lance went up to the carcass to see if anything messed with it. But that's our plan. Alright, we'll keep you guys posted.
Alright guys, we were fooled. We thought this was going to be same amount of weight or maybe a little less than our first load, and I think we're way wrong.
Definitely heavier, a lot heavier.
And Lance's is way heavier than mine.
Here's mine.
The hind quarter and then the head.
And I honestly think it also has to do that we're fatigued. But it is heavier. It feels heavier. But
and we thought we were going to be done by noon. And
yep, and it's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
We're starting with the second load. We plan on hopefully get back to four-wheelers by
5. Yeah.
Just in time to hit another canyon for a hunt.
Let's go. The struggle is real. We've only gone about 500 or 600 yards, but it was straight up because we want to avoid the mess on the creek bottom that we went through this morning. It was absolutely horrible. Just a rat's nest. So I think we're done with the worst part, which is going straight uphill. Now we're going to side hill for a little ways, not very much, maybe 200 yards, and then slowly work our way back down to the main creek bottom,
And then from there it's really flat, except there's a lot of creek crossings and then a lot of down logs. But it beats going straight up, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
And the beautiful thing is a lot of them are, not a lot of them, but there's quite a few big logs, which are great for taking breaks. So we'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, we're home stretch really. I mean, our job is more than halfway done. It's just, it's hard. But we were just saying, tomorrow or a week from now we'll be like, man, can't wait to do it again. Which we will for this guy right here.
Oh boy.
So, alright, let's go guys. Thanks for watching. Made it back to camp. And then check this.
Oh, it's like a cooler.
Check this concoction. We need a light.
Portable AC unit.
AC unit. Meat hanging. It feels super nice in here.
There's probably 50 degrees in here.
Yeah, it is cool. We'll definitely put a thermometer in here, like next to your blades. Somewhere where it's not going to blow straight on. But yeah, we're going to hang the rest of the meat. 2 hindquarters and loose meat. And then we're going to go on an evening hunt. Thanks for following along, you guys. Hopefully we'll stir some more stuff up. It's been a super fun opening weekend, obviously. Punching a tag is a big success. And that, in my books, is a trophy. A successful kill, a filled tag, is a trophy. We're meat hunters, not horn hunters. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with killing big bulls, but any bull on the ground is a huge win and success for me and my family. We love game meat. We eat it. My kids love it. Get to share with family and friends, and that's what it's all about, and making memories with good friends. So, all right, we'll keep you guys posted on the next one. Let's go.
Good morning, guys. We are doing a morning hunt before we head home today. And we heard some stick breaks on our hike in. So we're doing a quick setup and cow calling and just stirring it up a little bit to see if that's an elk down in there. It's a little overcast this morning. So we're hoping with this pressure change, maybe they'll actually start talking. We have yet to hear a bugle this season. So we'll see if we can stir something up. Alright, let's see what happens.
There you guys go, on a closed road.
Well, we almost backed out of our hunt because of the guys in the truck that passed us. Just so you guys know, You can't drive on that road unless you're a landowner or have permission, which those guys are not landowners or have permission. It's a 3-digit road. We're here in this part of the country. You can't drive on 3-digit roads regardless. But in order to get here on that road, it's over 10 miles of road that goes through. The majority of it is through private. The grass on that road is a foot tall to way taller. Tell me how hot the underneath of that truck can get in the exhaust and how dry everything is. Really, that's the biggest problem. It would be pretty easy to start a fire. But here we are, hiking our happy asses in here. Alright, back to elk hunting. I'm just trying to become one with the elk. So I was putting my rack on. That way, I know what elk feels like. Doing the elk dance. Yeah. Not the rain dance. The elk dance. Elk dance today, baby. Listen to later. Alright, you guys, we just made it top of this road. We gained probably, I don't know, 600-700 feet elevation, and the thermals are starting to switch, and we're gonna go into this bedding area where we've had a lot of luck over the years. So pretty sure the trespassers went down into this draw, so they shouldn't be bugging us at all. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It is way, way, way cooler temperature today. It's overcast. Looks like there's some rain going around us that might reach us at some point. See right there, that's rain, don't you think? See ya. But alright, you guys, we'll see if we can stir something up. Let's go.
Alright, well, made it back to the truck. Uneventful hunt. Didn't stir anything up. Starting to warm up. Might get a little rain, looks like. We heard some thunder. So we'll be back next weekend. Kind of see what's gonna happen. Initially I was gonna come back on Wednesday. Today's Monday, but since I filled my tag, there's no point for me to get here before the rest of the guys. So that's the plan. Might do a recap of our hunt back at camp. We'll see. If not, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.
There. Let's freaking go. Let's go. Let's go. You went 20 yards. Hey, didn't go 20. Didn't go 20, baby.